today I want to talk about this fairly new company called Alliance. They make fifth wheels. They make Paradigm and Valors. They've got some other ones coming online, but I just bought one of the Valors a couple of weeks, 2 weeks ago. And the reason I rolled the dice and went with Alliance, which is a fairly new company, which when I first heard of them, I went, hell no, I'm not going with a new company. I mean, the established companies have enough damn problems. I don't need to be going with a new company. But the more I kind of looked into it and researched it, it took me about maybe 2 weeks, and I went, well, hell, why would I not buy an Alliance? And I bought the fifth wheel, I bought the Valor, and I've actually got a whole list of things now, just in the last 2 weeks, where I was like, I'm glad I bought an Alliance. And I'm going to do some other videos on that, but this one in particular, I just got a big shipment from Alliance with a whole bunch of stuff. I'm trying to drive here, so I'm not going to, well, maybe I can pull over real quick. And let me just do that, and then I'll drive. So I got this big box shipped from Alliance. It's a solar charge controller right here. Okay, I've got a kicker marine fuse. It's like Christmas, man. I've got some kind of level electric TP controller, 4-pin. I think it's for my auto level controller. I got slide out room controller. And I got a level up leveler controller. Level electric to control. Oh, these are a little bit different. This is for the slide, the levels system. All right, so why did I get all of that stuff? Well, let me tell you. So without going into too much of the detail of it, there was an electric issue with the solar. The Valor comes standard. The Valor comes standard with 640 watts of solar on the roof. That's two 320 watt panels on the roof, a 12 volt lithium battery, and a litany of 12 volt powered features on it. And this is from the manufacturer. This is not an upgrade. This is standard on the Valor. Well, anyway, we don't know exactly what happened, but we think what happened was something went wrong with that solar controller, and the solar panels, because of the controller going haywire, put too many volts into the system and fried several components on the coach. Potentially, we don't know yet, but we just know they're not working. But let me tell you what happened. So this is on a Saturday. I noticed some things starting to go wrong. I sent a message to Jennifer Miller at Alliance. I don't know her exact title. I think she's in charge of service, and somehow, I mean, she's like she coordinates all that stuff. And I sent her a Facebook message. Yeah, a Facebook message. We're Facebook friends. Why am I Facebook friends with what I think is the head of their service department? And Jennifer, if I'm wrong, I apologize. I don't know your exact title, but I know she gets it done at Alliance. So whatever her title is, she's up there. Why am I Facebook friends with her? Well, because I'm special, right? I'm special. Why am I special? Let me think. I'm special because I am a customer of Alliance. That makes me special. I bought one of their toy haulers. So therefore, I'm a customer and I'm special, and they are going to treat me like I'm special, right? Just like any other customer of Alliance, which is one of the big reasons why I decided to roll the dice and go with an Alliance after the experience of my last trailer. But anyway, back to the story. So this thing happened on the maiden voyage, the shakedown trip, whatever you want to call it, which is the purpose for the shakedown. Before we haul off across the country, which we're going to be doing in 2 weeks, let's go a couple hours away. Let's check things out. So that happened with the charge controller. I sent Jennifer Miller a Facebook message on Saturday. This is Saturday, okay? Within 3 minutes, messages me back. What's going on? What can I do? She calls me. I'm explaining what's happening. This is not working. This isn't working right. So she gets, and again, I apologize. I'm such a new customer. I don't even know the ins and outs. Jim, and I can't even remember how to pronounce his last name. I think he's from the Northeast, though, based on his accent. And I think he told me he was from Jersey, actually, now that I think about it. What's that noise? There's a noise. I don't know what the noise is. Anyway, so Jennifer, I'm explaining to Jennifer what's going on. She immediately gets Jim on the phone. This is a Saturday. Jim's at home. Jim's doing his own stuff. Jim is like up in the company somewhere at the top. Jim knows his crap. He knows exactly, what's going on with all the solar stuff. So he spends, and I'm not joking, an hour and a half with me on the phone walking us through the different diagnostics, because nobody knows what's going on right now. We just know certain things aren't working. So he's walking us through what to check. And then he's the one that kind of came up with the theory that this might be what's wrong. We don't know for sure yet. But where else you buy a trailer and on a Saturday you've got one of the top guys in the company on the phone with you, walking you through how to fix it so you can get the stuff working again. So anyway, we kind of determined that something went haywire with the solar. And so we were able to kind of isolate that system so we could keep camping. Well, unfortunately, as the weekend went on, I was able to find other things that stemmed from that same issue, right? It wasn't multiple issues that were going on. It was the same, the one thing that went wrong with that controller, and it caused multiple problems. And so, so what happened? Oh, so I know. So the next day on a Sunday, we were camping, we had the air conditioners going, everything was working fine. All of a sudden, the fridge goes out. No, this was Saturday. The fridge went out because the fridge is a 12-volt fridge. So it's not a separate issue. It's the same too much volts, through that system and fried the electronics of the fridge. So what happens? I'm on the phone with Jim, and Jim says, hey, go get yourself a fridge and freezer at Walmart. We'll pay for it. Don't worry about it. Save the food. Who the hell does that? I mean, give me a break. Go get yourself a fridge and freezer. We'll pay for it. Okay, so I do that. Get the food over. Everything's fine. Put it in the garage. Plug it in. All the 110 power is still working fine. It's just the 12-volt system that was affected. So everything off of 110 is fine. Microwave. Most of the lights in the coach, the AC, which was important out in the desert. Now the next day, I noticed that I couldn't get the slide to come in. There's 3 slides on the coach. 2 of them worked fine. One of them was on that same circuit that the fridge was on. So we think the slide controller got fried. I couldn't get the slide in. This is a cable drive slide. It's a new system. It's a little bit different. It's not, it's a cable slide, right? So that's not new, but it's new the way they have it, where the motor's not on top, it's in the wall. So what do? I Facebook Jen. Within a couple of minutes, I tell her what's wrong. Within a couple of minutes, she's calling me with a mobile tech. This is on Sunday, with a tech, I think from Alliance. I'm pretty sure from Alliance. And he walked me through how to use my drill to get the slide in. I'd say manually, but it's not like I had to push it. We just had to put a drill on it, and the slide would come in without, with no power to the motor. So again, now this is on Sunday. They've got a mobile tech on the phone taking care of that. So we go to leave on Monday, and I get everything in, got the slide in, everything's ready to go. We're locked and loaded. I'm about to back the truck under the trailer. I don't know why it never occurred to me to check, because of the other things that were kind of cascading. No power to my jacks. I had no way to lift the front of the trailer up, get my truck under it, and then drop the trailer back on the truck. I had all 6 jacks down. What I do? Facebook Jen. And I'm not exaggerating. Within 5 minutes. This was Monday now. Within 5 minutes, she's on the phone. Okay, what's going on with it? Okay, hold on. She calls Lippert. She gets a Lippert tech on the phone that knows how the jacks work, because they make the jacks, or they don't make them, but they install them on their chassis. He's able to walk me through exactly what I need to do step by step to manually raise the jacks up, get it on my truck, raise the jacks up, and get home. Okay? I mean, this is like unheard of. You don't get this kind of support, and it just blows my mind. Now, that's not even the biggest part. That's great and all, right? But here's the biggest thing. So we have all these issues that are going on. Again, from the one issue, though, I want to stress, this is not like, all these things are all bad on this trailer or anything. It was just the one situation, and we don't even know for sure if that's what it is, which is actually important to the story. We don't know for sure right now what happened. Alliance doesn't know what happened, right? So I'm talking to Jen, okay, what do we need to do to get this fixed? And she says, we will do whatever is convenient for you. We're going to make this right. However you want to do that, whether that means take it back back to the dealership that you bought it from, which is local to me, which was a feasible option. Whether it's, if you have a good mobile technician in the Phoenix area, she said, that's fine. We'll, because I told her I did know a good mobile guy. Baker's Mobile RV, shout out to Tim Baker. If you're in the Phoenix area, and actually I think he's got an outfit out in Oregon as well. But if you're in Phoenix, you need some work done on your RV, Baker's Mobile RV. Just call him. He'll get it taken care of. You're not going to have to wait 2 months like you would with a typical, service call or service at a dealer or whatever. So anyway, this is the factory now. They're saying, hey, look, if you got a good mobile guy, whatever you need, we'll work with them. We'll ship him whatever he needs. We'll pay him directly. I mean, what? This is the manufacturer telling me, fine, if I have a good mobile guy, no problem. They'll cover it. They'll take care of it. Whatever is convenient for me. Okay? They even said, look, I know, we're in Indiana. If you could get it to Indiana, I don't know how feasible that is, but you can bring it back to the factory and we will take care of everything. Now, it just so happens that I was going to be heading to New York in a couple of weeks, and I was going to be literally going right through Elkhart anyway. So I opted to take it back to the factory because I was going there anyway. So why not have the guys that know this stuff inside and out taking a look at the 12 volt systems and everything. Plus, I really wanted to get a factory tour anyway. I was kind of like, oh, cool. I can get a twofer. I can go check out the factory. How awesome is that? Right? Now, okay, what about logistics? Okay, yeah, I can drive it there, but I don't know if you know this, but RV manufacturers are freaking slammed right now. I mean, they can't keep up with the demand, right? So what does Jen say? What day would you like to come in? When can you get it here? What's convenient for you? I say, well, let me work backwards. When do I need to be in New York? I need to give you time to get it taken care of. I want to give you a buffer just in case. Because again, we don't know what's wrong yet. I say, how about the 24th? She says, done. Bring it in on the 24th. What the hell? You call the manufacturer. Oh yeah, sure. Whatever day is convenient for you, just come drop it off. Have you ever tried to take your RV somewhere to get it serviced? Is that how it typically works? No, that's not how it works. This is how it typically works. You have a problem. It's under warranty. You call the manufacturer or the dealer or whatever, and you say, hey, I've got a problem. My flugelbinder's broken or whatever the hell is broken, right? And I got a bad flugelbinder. I need a new flugelbinder, and I've got a couple of trips coming up, so how do I get this fixed? And the manufacturer goes, oh, you got to take it back to an authorized service center, right? They're not going to be telling, oh, go get, a mobile guy or any of that kind of stuff. They're going to be like, you got to go through the proper channels. You got to go to an authorized service center, whatever it is. Is this a street? I think this is the street I need to get off at. I'm not sure. No, this is, yeah, this is the street I need to get off. So, but you know the drill. If you've owned an RV, you know the damn drill, right? It's a pain in the ass. I mean, warranties for many manufacturers are just BS because you don't even want to hassle with it, right? So what do you got to do? Get your flugelbinder fixed. You got to go make an appointment with an authorized service center. So you call an authorized service center and you say, hey, I need a new flugelbinder. And they say, no problem. Let's say it's May 15th. Okay, we're taking appointments July 15th. You can bring it in July 15th. July 15th that's half the summer. I got like 3 trips planned. Well, I'm sorry, you might have to call somewhere else. July 15th. So you're peeved, right? You cancel your trips. The thing that you just bought is going to sit there. You know, you're paying storage on the damn thing because it doesn't have the flugel binder that you need, right? Finally, July 15th rolls around. Great. You know, we got a trip at beginning of August, so awesome. I'm going to get this thing in there. They're going to get it fixed now. We've been waiting 2 months for this flugel binder to get fixed. Now it's finally coming. We're going to get it done, pick it up in a couple of days, and we're going to go on our trip and at least salvage the rest of the summer. Oh, no, you're not. No. You drop it off on the 15th of July, and you say, hey, great, when am I going to be able to pick this up? Maybe in about, 4 or 5 days? And what? No, you can pick it 4 or 5 days. We don't know. We have to see what's wrong with the trailer first. Oh, I know what's wrong. It's the flugel binder. I need a new flugel binder. Well, we're going to have to look at it and diagnose it ourselves, and then we're going to have to get authorization from the manufacturer. And so that's going to take a couple of weeks, and then we'll be able to fix it for you. Hey, I got a trip August 1st. I need this fixed. Well, we'll do our best. We're going to put a rush on this for you, sir. No problem. Okay, you leave. You cross your fingers. You call them back in a week. Hey, did you get authorization for the new flugel binder? No, we didn't. We're still waiting for the manufacturer. Ball's in their court. We told them what we needed. We've taken a look at it for you, but nothing we can do. You got, well, I got a vacation in a week. I already canceled 3. I want to go. Well, we'll do our best. We'll see what we can do. So you call back, 3 days for your next trip. Hey, did you get the authorization? Oh yeah, actually, yeah, we got the authorization. Great. We're leaving in 3 days. Can you put a new flugel binder in there so I can go? Oh, no. We just got the authorization. And so we're going to have to order the flugel binder. I told you I needed a flugel binder 3 months ago. Why have you not even ordered the flugel binder? Oh, well, we had to wait for the authorization. Why? Why did you have to wait for the authorization? Could you not return the damn flugel binder if they didn't authorize it for some stupid reason? Maybe think of your customer. Hey, manufacturers, here's a tip. Try not to be a source of aggravation for your customers. It's so simple. Alliance is doing it, man. Alliance is doing it right. It's awesome. I cannot believe how different the experience is, but it's not about whether or not the trailer may or may not have a problem at some point. These things are always going to have some problems here and there. But it's about how the company backs their product, how they're going to take care of you if you do have a problem. Is it going to ruin your summer? Or is it just going to be a minor nuisance and they're going to do whatever they can do to get you taken care of, right? So then you got to cancel your August trip, and now you're pissed off and the whole summer's gone because some stupid flugel binder that might have been a freaking $200 damn part that ruined your whole summer. So going back to Alliance. Now remember, we don't know exactly what's wrong with it, right? What is Alliance? So I told Jennifer, I said, well, okay, look, here's what I'm going to do. Right now, I can't get the slide in unless I do it manually, which is a pain in the butt. I can't get the landing gear up or down unless I do it manually, which is also a pain in the butt. Indiana is like a 4-day trip for me. So if I can get at least the slide to work in and out and the landing gear, that would make it a lot easier for me to get it to Indiana. Okay? So here's what she says. All right, why don't you have your mobile guy? Or she says, I have my option. I could take it to the dealer or have my mobile guy. We'll send the parts that you need. We think based on what we think is wrong, we think we know what could get the slide in pretty easily. It's plug and play, and we just need to replace. They think they just need to replace the boards because they think they just got zapped. So I don't think there's anything wrong mechanically with anything. I think it's just the electronics. Plug and play, put some new boards in. So what does she do? She immediately sends me this goodie bag here that I showed you at the beginning of the film. The charge controller, the whatever it is for the slide, whatever it is for the landing gear. Now, she didn't wait for authorization from anybody. She just said, hey, look, my customer's stuck. He's having an inconvenience because technically I could drive it in the state that it's in. It'd just be hard to live in it in those 4 days because I can't get the main slide out, but still I can access the bedroom and things like that. And I could drive it without the landing gear working, but it would be a lot easier just in case I needed to disconnect for something, or I stopped in a campground that I'm too long and I have to disconnect. So it'd be a convenience for me, but not a necessity. But what does she do? She could have said, well, you're coming up here anyway, so we'll just look at it all when you get here. No, it's not what she did. She freaking puts together this care package of stuff that I'm probably going to need. They're guessing. They don't know. But here you go. That's the way Alliance is working here. Let's do whatever we can to make it convenient for our customer. If that means maybe sending some parts that maybe weren't necessary, hey, maybe it cost us $100 or maybe it cost us $150 and an extra part that he might not have needed or whatever. But you know what? That's not going to be a source of aggravation for the customer. They're not going to have to sit there for 2 months. They're not going to have to miss out on their 2-month trip that they're taking across the country and back in a few days. We're going to get this fixed, and we're going to get it fixed right away. We're going to cut all the red tape out of it, and we're going to take care of our customer because our customer is special to us. Why are they special? Because they're our freaking customer. It's so simple. The other manufacturers, for the most part, in my experience, don't seem to do that. I don't know if they're just so large that they don't care, but it's amazing to me. So anyway, I just got that today. I've got my mobile guy coming on Friday. He should be able to plug this stuff in, get that stuff fixed. And then I'm really excited to actually get out to Indiana. I'm going to take a factory tour. I'm going to meet all these people that have been so helpful to me to get this going. And I'm going to sit back in freaking awe about how different it is and what a pleasant experience. Think about it. I have a problem with my RV, right? That's like a source of aggravation typically, right? It's like, oh my gosh, we've got this trip. We just bought this new trailer because we were having so many problems with the old trailer. And now we've got this problem. That should be a source of aggravation for me, but it's not. I'm actually like excited, like, wow, yeah, this happened, but look at what they're doing to fix it. Right? Oh, yeah, here's the other thing I didn't even mention. I asked them, I said, well, I don't, it's going to be my son, myself, and my dog coming out there. I said, are we able to live in the RV, on the fifth wheel while you're fixing it? She goes, well, probably better that you didn't. We're going to put you up in a hotel while we fix it. What? I didn't even ask for that. That was like, hey, we're making this right. You're bringing it to us. We were going to make this right. Yeah, we're going to put you up in a hotel right next to the facility. It's like, holy crap. And what am I doing? I'm bragging to everybody I know about, oh my God, this new company, Alliance, it's so awesome. I had this issue, and here's what they did, and they did this, and they did that. Right? But what if it was a different manufacturer, and the experience was different, which it probably would be? What would I be doing? Would I be bragging about, oh, I got this new trailer, and I got this company called Alliance? And no, I'd be saying, oh man, I bought this new freaking trailer. I took it out the first week and this broke. I can't get anybody on the phone. Now that I'm going to be down 2 months. Don't buy it. You know what I mean? I mean, the goodwill that manufacturers could instill in their customer base just by doing the right thing. And I know I'm running out of daylight. I'm getting really dark on the camera, but there's nothing I could do. Oh, there you go. Turn on that light. So, I mean, it's just simple. Do the right thing. Don't be a source of aggravation for your customers, and your customers are going to love you. I still cannot believe. Everybody I talk to, they're like, oh my God, this company. And I know a lot of people that have RVs, and they're like, oh my gosh, they did that, they did that, they did that. That's awesome. My company doesn't do that. What's this new Alliance of which you speak? I need to take a look at this company, right? I mean, it's just crazy. Quick example, my poor nephew, he bought a trailer. I'm not going to mention the name because really it doesn't matter. He went camping with us that weekend when we were having the problem. His trailer was a week older than mine. My trailer was like 24 hours old. His was like a week and a half old when he went on this camping trip. He gets there, the refrigerator's not working, right? And that happens on this stuff. He gets there, the fridge isn't working. So, and he comes over like the next day when my fridge wasn't working. I'm on the phone with Alliance, and they're walking me through this stuff. Check this, check this. He comes over and he goes, who are you on the phone with? And I told him, oh, I'm on the phone with Alliance. I'm going to shoot over real quick. I'm going to buy a fridge and a freezer. Alliance is going to, cover it for me because we don't want the food to go bad. We can't get the fridge working. And he's looking at me like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, I just had to go buy a cooler at Walmart. He's like, I'm going to call, insert, name here. I'm going to call them and I'm going to demand they pay for my cooler. Oh, good luck with that. Let's see if they pay for your cooler, man. And so that poor guy, he couldn't get anybody on the phone. It was the weekend, so of course, never got a call back. He bought a cooler, put some ice in it, just had to deal with no fridge for the weekend. And then the next day, he found out his shower was leaking, just flooding his basement with water in this other trailer. Again, can't get anybody on the phone, can't get any help. I talked to him a few days later, and I asked him if if they called and got a resolution. He goes, he wrote him a letter and was like, hey, I just brand new trailer and all these problems. And he goes, yeah, I was at work and they called and I couldn't get to the phone. I was in a meeting. They left a voicemail that sounded something like this. Hey, we think we called you, but we're not sure, but we probably called you. I think we did. And I think we took care of you, so you're probably okay. But if not, give us a call back. So he calls like right back. And of course it goes to voicemail. So I haven't got the update yet, but that's the kind of service he's getting when he has a fridge that's down. I'm getting care packages sent in the mail. I'm getting texts calling me over the weekend. I'm getting, hey, grab your mobile guy, take it to the dealer. We're going to overnight parts. We're going to pay whatever needs to get paid. You want to come in here? We're going to clear the schedule off and we're going to get you in because you're going to, coming to Indiana. And I didn't have to go to Indiana. I opted to. I thought that was going to be the best solution. But that's the difference with Alliance. So, when I first looked at Alliance, and maybe 45 days ago, I'd never even heard of Alliance. And I bought a $100,000 trailer from them, But I went from, never hearing of them to never, I'm not going to take a chance on a new company to, oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't buy anywhere else. So anyway, that's my rant for the night. But if you haven't heard of Alliance or you have heard of them and you're kind of looking around, I'm telling you, man, if service after the sale matters to you at all, you got to check out Alliance. It is just freaking mind-blowing after what I've gone through getting repairs on past trailers and what I'm dealing with now. I'm not going to say I'm excited to have a problem so I can test and see how well they're going to fix it. I'm not going to go that far because obviously it's great if you don't have any issues at all. But if you have an issue and they just like, boom, let's handle this like now, that's awesome. That's worth a crap ton of money. So I didn't intend for this to be like an infomercial for Alliance, but if you've got a broken Flugelbinder, hopefully it's an Alliance Flugelbinder because they will send you a new one as soon as possible and get it fixed for you. So that's all for now. I got to pick up my boy. Later.